So let's start with the consumer's perspective.
Right.
And what this is going to mean, what the Service Star holder will mean to the consumer. So why should a consumer look for the PHAB Service Star holder?
Okay. So to start with, I can only say to you that once again, online reviews have come into question. They are basically starting to be mistrusted again, and this time on a larger scale, with larger companies who previously had trustworthy reviews are now under the cosh, really. And so I want that removed from our industry. I want that not to be a question. So the PHAB Service Stars have been set up to highlight the diamonds in our industry at every price bracket, up and down the country, regardless of what they charge. If someone goes the extra mile and performs higher than industry standard, I want the consumer to find them easily. So that's really what I'm after. And it's in the UK for the time being. We're launching it here and in the Republic of Ireland.
Okay.
And when I say salon professionals, I'm going to be clear. It's about finding the best hairdressers, the best beauty therapists, the best nail technicians, the best colorists, and the best barbers. These are the 5 categories we are starting with. Okay. And basically, it's going to help the UK consumer not be confused, because the PHAB Service Star highlights them based on facts by industry experts.
So what does PHAB mean?
Sure. So PHAB is pronounced PHAB, but it stands for Performance in Hair and Beauty.
Okay.
So that's pretty much where it starts. I set this up because it is about performance standards. I have worked with industry experts to set this up right from the start. It is an algorithm that you have to put in your performance standards. For 40 years, I've been training best business practices in the industry, so I know which numbers tell us the truth about performance.
Yeah, I think your experience is absolutely vital to this. But I love that opening word of performance, because, you know, I think the consumer will definitely understand that word. Correct. Performance.
Correct. What else can I help you with consumers?
How will they find out where they can find these professionals? Right.
So we're just launching on the 17th of September. And basically it's a website called www.fabservicestars.com. That's where they go, they type in their postcode, and the nearest people that have qualified and been verified will appear.
How is PHAB Service Stars different to Google reviews, for instance?
Correct. Okay. So firstly, my first point was that reviews are less and less trusted, because there are horrible rumors that companies are paying for reviews, etc. And so I wanted to take that away. So for a start, when they come to us, professionals are applying for the PHAB Service Star, and only then, if they pass, they will basically get through and get their PHAB Service Star. Consumers will recognize them because there will be window decals in salon windows stating that Andrew Barton, as you know, you're a PHAB Service Star holder. So Andrew Barton in this salon has a PHAB Service Star. There's a sticker there. It actually tells you who in the business has the PHAB Service Star. Okay. So there's no confusion there. We've also got a certificate in the salon for the person that has it. But last but not least, they actually have graphics for their Instagram accounts, etc., etc. And that's the first of its kind. They will be able to promote on their salon pages that they have a PHAB Service Star, and that will be recognized more and more. And as it gets more popular, and as people see the value in it, it'll get recognized, and it is driven by social media, because that's how more and more people are finding their stars. Let's put it that way.
Well, that's fantastic. And I mean, just around that, what I'd like to say, I am honored to be a Service Star holder, because after 3 decades of standing behind a chair in a salon, I am still every day thinking how I can improve what I do, satisfy the needs of my customer. But secondly, what I love about that is that we're all kind of very focused now as salons, as individuals, as salon owners, as business owners, to make social media a huge part of our marketing strategy.
Correct.
So I think that's brilliant that those tools will be there for the professional to use. And that's going to be then another way for the consumer to recognize the right salon to visit and the right hairdresser, the right professional.
Do you know who drove me to this? Talking to the younger millennials and the oldest Gen Zs who said, it's all very well giving us a trophy, but unless we can let the consumer know we've got it, and we can only do that by graphics on our social media.
Yeah.
And that's how the younger generation is driving this ahead in the industry. And I'm so proud that I took those months to actually spend the time with the younger generation to find out what it is they want.
Is there a cost implication to the consumer?
Not a penny. Just go to the website, find the diamond that you're looking for nearest to you, and there it is. We are here to promote the people that go the extra mile. We are here to highlight those diamonds regardless of what they charge. So you will find a PHAB Service Star holder in one of the most sought after businesses in London. And you'll find a PHAB Service Star in Grimsby, basically, because they go the extra mile and they've got a 6-week waiting list because they are, in fact, fantastic. Or should I say, fabulous.
Fabulous. No, that's great. And I've just got to ask another question that's run through my head. You know, as people, just through general nature, we're attracted to certain visuals.
Sure.
When somebody's searching for that diamond, the consumer's searching for the diamond,
yes,
will there be a visual of that person's face so they kind of recognize that person?
Fantastic. So when the consumer comes to the website and finds the person nearest to them, they will get a page on that person. They'll get a photograph of the person, 4 photographs below that of their examples of work. They will know what type of hairdressing they do, what type of beauty services they provide, what type of coloring services. If they're a colorist, they'll tell you whether they do balayage. They will tell you whether they do highlights. You will know everything about them, and you will know their environmental best practices, and you will know their hygiene practices, given that COVID plays such a big part in our lives right now. But even post-COVID, when and if all of this is over, there will still be hygiene practices that we will be maintaining our eye on, right down to the opening hours. And the beauty about this is that once they found the person they like the thought of, one click and you go straight through to the person's website to be able to book with them.